Hello, welcome back to my channel. My apologies, I'm incredibly late. I wanted to start 30 minutes beforehand, but, you know. I'm busy with stuff right now. Anyhow, give me just a second here to set up. Give me just a second, and then we're off. Oh, big up to the soldier already in here. Yeah, normally I set up my streams in the morning. So, I woke up late today, and I forgot to set up the stream, so I just realized as I got home, oh fuck, the stream isn't set up, so now I'm rushing to get everything I set up. Obviously no red cards have been given yet, the game hasn't begun yet, and give me just a second to fix the scoreboard here. Hello, by the way, to Wim, and to everyone in chat. Hello to everyone. There we go. And Man City, are we playing in white? What kit are we playing in? Oh, we're playing in this ugly kit. I don't like this kit, man. This burgundy-ish kit, it's so ugly. So is our lineup, to be fair. I guess it suits the lineup. There we go. Close enough. We don't have any good kits this season, I swear it down, yeah. Our, like, home kit is not too bad. I don't like it, it's ugly. But it's not too bad, but, like, this kit is so fucking ugly. This, guys, this. I'm very close right now to getting over the 700s. I was over the 700s, actually, but was a bunch of people with alternate accounts being trolls. Because they have nothing better to do with their life. But yeah, my monthly goal, yeah, this month... Oh, game has already kicked off. My apologies, I'm late on timer here. My monthly goal was to get, like... 1 second, let's get this time. My monthly goal was to get 700. So, we're well on course to do that, so should be okay. O'Reilly, oh look at that, O'Reilly wins a header. Rico Lewis could never. He didn't hold on to the ball though. Ball into the box now, into the hands of Everton. And off we go. There we go. Hello, Bayern München is winning 2-0. Look at that, Bayern München is not bottling the title anymore. They're not bottling the title anymore. Bit late, yeah, I'm way late, aren't I? I'm way late. What's this? The sealed goal and get past Inter, neither could we though, to be fair. We would have been destroyed if we played Inter the group. Like, let's be honest here. No, Silva, yeah. Silva. Tough times. Big up to Oliver. Oliver subscribed on his alternate account. Now get us over 700. Big up Oliver, by the way. I would have not been at this watch long if he did not message me on Twitter. Because I completely forgot about this game. And suddenly I got his message on Twitter. I was like, oh fuck, I have to do a watch long. Because he sent me like a Man City thing. Yeah, so I would not be here yet if not for Oliver. Big up to him. Zo te Hammer champions. Jelle Vossen, he's still goated, bro. He's still... Jelle Vossen is still him. Second division, but he's still him, you know. Top scorer of the division. Hello. Big up to Rosa, how are you? RWDM, bottle and sack manager. Did they sack their manager? Fair enough. You know what, yeah, RWDM was this close to being champion, then Jelle Vossen said, nah, thank you. How mental is that? Last day of the season is the first and second playing against each other, and if they draw each other, La Louvière becomes champion. Which is third. That's mental, isn't it? Good, what about you? Yeah, I'm good as well. I'm chilling. Ball goes onto the right here by Everton. Everton moves the ball to the left and... they're moving the ball pretty well, actually. Look at this, Everton is playing close pretty well. O'Reilly won the ball back, though. Good defending as a collective. You know what, yeah, you know what? If we get a draw, I don't care. Like, I've said it all along. If we get a draw, I don't care. Because if you actually look at the fixtures that we have coming up, this game doesn't actually matter. If we get the results where we should get the results, then it's fair enough, you know. Then it's fair enough that we got a draw here. But I do want to play for the win. And when we put Bernardo Silva on the pitch, I don't feel like we are playing for the win. We are playing for the draw. Silva slows down to play and everything like that. Yeah, every DM manager lost his head, isn't it? Is Louvier automatically promoted, or do they still have to play a playoff? Not Louvier in in fucking 4th division, bro. Let's check the standings. Yeah, Louvier is automatically promoted. I pray to God, yeah, that EDM fucking loses against whoever finishes 3rd. Yeah, Louvier is getting promoted. And now ball is headed away. Nico Gonzalez into the box, but Mush was not paying attention there. To be fair. What was it supposed to like? Scorpion kicked the ball, but he wasn't paying attention. Like, you know, that's one of the differences between Haaland and other strikers. Like, people are like, oh, but Haaland misses more chances. Haaland sort of Scorpion kicked that ball that was headed towards him by Nico Gonzalez. Whereas every other striker who has the slightest semblance of saying just lets the ball go because you're not doing anything with that. Goal Dender. Dender is playing right now, are they? Will Schenk play today? Or do they play tomorrow? Tomorrow. Throw in by Man City. And now ball backwards to Ruben Diaz here. Diaz goes to Ortega. Because Ederson is injured. Guardiola here now. Guardiola into Diaz. Pep is asking to be sacked, bro. Bro, some of the lineups Pep invents here. Bro, you found the solution. And you decided to drug yourself again. Imagine you find the cure. You find the cure to whatever fucking illness you're suffering from. And the moment you've cured yourself, you fucking inject yourself with a new fucking sickness. That's Pep Guardiola. Like, bruv. Man will find the solution yet to all his problems, then he'll reintroduce all his problems. Yeah, Leuven is losing to Dender, and Bayern München have just scored again, which should put them 3-0 up, I believe. Which, yeah, Bayern München has probably beaten Heidenheim there. And they're 6 points up. Well, 9 points up, and Leverkusen have a game in hand. With 4 games left, so they probably win that league. Ball onto the left here now, Guardiola. Now, Bernardo Silva. Silva, ball to nowhere. Silva again. On the right. Nico Gonzalez. Look, when you have a defensive midfielder, you can actually play football. Ball into the box, but Matthijs Nunes wasn't getting there. Now, goal kick to Everton. Slow start so far, pretty much what we were expecting. But, you know what I've been a bit surprised by, though? I've been a bit surprised by how much Everton is pushing up. Because I thought they would just sit incredibly deep all game. Like, they actually tried to come up a bit. Which I didn't quite expect. Ball on to the right now. You got a new haircut, big up. Looking fresh, isn't it? Everton again. And Everton to their goalkeeper. There's no way we drop points in 3 of the last 4 games. Well, bro. If you don't win Bundesliga, yeah, you're like 6 points up, 4 games left to go, and I don't think you play any big teams in those 4 games. Bro, You play Leipzig, fair enough. Leipzig away, then Mönchengladbach at home. But Leipzig isn't that good. Leipzig isn't that good right now. Will we ever get a consistent lineup again? Bro. You're the begging. You're the begging. The answer is no. It's the Man City way, guys. It's the Man City way. Liam de Samt and de Samt are leaving Club next. Fair enough. They're joining different clubs. Club next is the B team. It's like Man City out academy just pumps out players, isn't it? And they never play for the Man City. But we have an academy that pumps out players. And now Everton on the ball again. Long ball down the right, looks offside there though. And ball back, it's again by Everton. Now ball down the left here. World class plays for everyone except us. Ball into the box. Okay, our academy produces world class players. And then we sell them off. To be fair, our academy is very overrated. But like people act like our academy is like La Masia, like it ain't. And there are people who tried to convince me that just last week, I had a conversation with someone, and they told me, yeah, oh, Man City's academy is the best in the world. I said, well, no, it isn't. La Masia is. And he said, okay, La Masia doesn't produce world-class talents. That is the Man City fan base. I swear it down, yeah. English fans are... It's illegal for an English fan base to have a fucking brain. La Masia doesn't produce world-class talents, like, come on. What kind of stupid take is that? Lamine Yamal, Gavi, like Kubarsi, Casado, or whatever his name is, the midfielder, who plays over Frankie de Jong, by the way, when he's not injured. Like, the people who say this shit, yeah, they never watch these leagues. And then they waffle about them. Like, look at this by Everton. Terrible first touch by this man. Was it India? Yeah, it was. Terrible first touch. People think this is the best league in the world. Bro, I've seen relegation strikers in La Liga get a long ball played into them, bring it down perfectly, trap the ball, and score. But in Premier League they can't do it. You know why? Because the quality ain't the same. The top 5 teams in the Premier League are the same quality as the top 5 teams in La Liga. Well, about there. You get what I'm saying, but like, top 5 teams in Prem are usually comparable to top 5 teams in La Liga. But everything below the top 5 here, La Liga is clear. And people talk about, well, man, Premier League has like 6 big teams, but if you consider Spurs a big team. But like, it's been a very long time since all 6 have been good at the same time. Normally it's like 3 of the 6 that are good at once, and then the rest are kind of dropping off. And then one will get better again and the other will drop off again. Like, it's very rare that all 6 are good at the same time. So that's just such a weird thing to say. Now ball with Gundogan. O'Reilly now. Ball onto the left. Now Diaz again. De Bruyne. Oh, by the way, let me put this chat on live chat so I can see everything coming in live. Prem fans rate the competitive League won by only 2 teams since 2017. You know what it is, yeah? I think a lot of people are still stuck in like 2016 when Leicester won it. Like, a lot of people are still stuck in that time because Leicester Before them, Chelsea in 2015. Before them, Man City in 2013. Before them, Wait, what? In 2014, Man City. 2015, Chelsea. 2016, Leicester, and Man United in 2013. That's like 4 unique champions in a row. So I think Premier League fans are still stuck in that era. They still think that Premier League is like back then in the mid 2010s. But it just ain't. It's way different now. Why is Salvinho flopping like a fish, bro? There's no way you actually thought that would be a penalty, Salvinho. Man's losing his mind over this. Bro, he was barely touched. Stand up and stop whining. That's honestly the one thing, yeah, that I hate the most in football is how much of a fucking bitch sport it has become. These players, yeah. And listen, diving has always been in the sport. Don't get me wrong, diving has always been in it. But bro, players nowadays go way over the top. They go way over the top. They will dive with any softest touch or stuff. And it's not their fault, to be fair. They are taught to do that. And that's the problem. They are being taught to dive. Because the rules are a lot softer now. So back in the day, if you got shoved, oh well, don't bother diving. Because the referee is not going to give it. Because the rules are a lot harsher. I guess a lot... I guess they allow a lot more. Igor Thiago scored. Did he? Brentford? Let's check this out. It's Embuemo. Okay. It's Igor Thiago on the pitch. This man got to Brentford, yeah, and he got injured immediately. Poor man. Poor man. He arrived at Brentford and was immediately injured. You had sold me dreams, bro. I was about to start singing, oh, Igor Thiago and all that shit. Is he still injured, Thiago? Or what? He's played 4 games. Yeah, he's still injured. Bro, he was fit for a whole 4 games this season. How unlucky do you have to be as a player? And he's a quality player, bro. I tell you, he's the next Ivan Toney. He is the next Ivan Toney, I tell you. If that injury didn't fuck him up. Because we all know how injuries go. Maybe the injury did fuck him up. Like, he's had 2 injuries, both to his knee, in the span of like 1 season. He might be fucked, you know. Especially since he was always a physical player. Now ball with Ruben Diaz. Oh, look at this, Bernardo Silva. What will he do? Pass it backwards. Yay. But don't worry, guys. He's still good. De Bruyne now. De Bruyne onto Gundogan. Gundogan, a good ball here by Tiunkel. Salvinho. Salvinho cutting in... what is this? Allah. Bro. Salvinho and Doku need to go, bruv. I've seen enough. Salvinho I can give half a season extra next season, but bro, Salvinho... Look at the crossing, by the way, by De Bruyne. It's still so fucking solid. This game is shit, bro, this. It's proper shit, you know. It's half time in the Bayern München game. They are winning 3-0. Ball down the right now. It's Bernardo again, who's going to go backwards. Yay. We need to give a hip hip hurrah every time that Bernardo Silva passes backwards. Going backwards now by Everton. Yeah, Vossen isn't lucky. That finish by Vossen was fucking quality, bro. Nothing lucky about that. Ball on to the right now. And fucking hell. Am I gonna keep saying Brighton here this watch long? Everton. Ball great. Like, bro, they both wear blue. So it's like Brighton, Everton, it's the same club, isn't it? De Bruyne now. Elf Goldfish IQ. By the way, goldfish don't actually have that bad of an IQ. Like, you know, goldfish IQ is not actually that bad. What is the IQ of a goldfish? Look at this! Look at... Bro! You're trying to diss me, but you picked the wrong animal. Why is my screen not showing? Bro, fucking OBS. Wait, let's try that again. There we go, OBS has worked. Look at this. A recent search in research on fish brain function has found that goldfish share many of the same cognitive abilities as humans, including object perception. Object perception is the ability to realize that an object is behind something. So for example, you have an object, you put a wall in front of it to realize there's an object behind that wall. Most animals don't have that. Social learning, most animals don't have that. Well, spatial awareness, pretty much every fish has that, but bro, you are insulting me with the wrong animal. Goldfish are disrespected. They are actually smart. You disrespect a goldfish. That is what you do. You disrespect the goldfish. Do not disrespect the goldfish. Next season, back Club Brugge Zulte Waregem. Come on. Well, let's worry about this season first, bro. It's not done yet. Ball on the right now with De Bruyne. Nico Williams. Nico Gonzalez. You can tell I'm barely awake. That's what happens when you oversleep. Your fucking mind functions at 60%, bro. You're defending the goldfish better than his players. Well, these players can defend themselves, bro. These players can defend themselves. The goldfish can't speak for itself, bro. You know. That is why the goldfish is disrespected. People be like, oh, these players get disrespected all the time. Bro, imagine being a goldfish. People call you stupid all the time, but you're actually quite smart. You're mad disrespected, bro. I tell you, yeah, being a goldfish is worse than... I probably shouldn't make that joke, but being a goldfish... yeah. I'm not gonna finish that joke, actually. I almost got too excited there. I almost got too excited there. Ball backwards now by Everton. And long ball by Man City. Or by Everton again. Man City went to the back, though. Did it have to do with 1930s? And 1940s, actually, yes. La Louvière had a rivalry with Charleroi, I'm aware of that. But yes, it's like that very interesting period. Interesting how you knew. But United now, going backwards. Diaz. Onto the left. Mateus Nunes here, playing in midfield. Did you see that? Mateus Nunes playing in midfield. Bernardo Silva is our right back this game. This is some of the most fucking boring football I've ever seen. Bro, literally nothing has happened then. I don't think either team has had a shot so far. Has either team had a shot? We're 25 minutes in and 1 shot by Man City. When did we have a fucking shot? Must have been some weak ass shot. Because I actually don't remember having a single shot on target. This game is fucking terrible to watch, isn't it? Which is fucking annoying because the views are dead when the game is terrible. Like, come on, go play some good football for me as well. Gotta get my views up, you know. De Bruyne. Terrible pass. O'Reilly now. There was absolutely no reason to do that as a Trivella. Man was just trying to be fancy here. Mateus Nunes now. Gives the ball to Nico Will. What is up with me today? I swear down. I keep calling Everton Brighton. I'm calling Nico Gonzalez Nico Williams, like bro. Varcek on the goal from Leuven. Now ball to Gundogan. Gundogan almost lost it. Gundogan now into Guardiola. Oh, that's a ball. But Salvinho wasn't getting there. Like watching paint dry, you know. Like watching paint dry. It's terrible to watch, isn't it? You know what as well? When the game is boring to watch, I drink more water. So when it's a boring game, I drink more water, which means my water is almost gone and we're not even at half time, bro. The goal wasn't disallowed for Leuven, so it's 1-1 entire game. India loses the ball. Man City now with Marmouche. Good collective defending again. Ah, Marmouche just runs the ball in a straight line. Why is Bernardo playing? Really? When did he last score? When did he last do anything other than run? And pass the ball backwards. Sporting Lisbon 3-1. You know why Bernardo is playing? Yeah. Bernardo is playing because he's Pep Guardiola's favorite player. That is why. And he doesn't complain. He doesn't shout at Pep like De Bruyne. De Bruyne, he shouted at Pep. Shut up, he said to Pep. Pep doesn't like that. So De Bruyne has to fuck off. Meanwhile, Bernardo, yeah, will keep you for another while. That is the thing, yeah. Bernardo plays because Pep likes him. He doesn't complain, he does what he asks. It's that simple. Bernardo can be the worst player on the pitch every single game for an entire 38 game season. He will still play the next week. It's not about performances with Bernardo, it's about Pep likes playing Bernardo. It's that simple. He dropped Bernardo for 2 games, we immediately looked better. He put Bernardo back in the lineup. Is that coincidence? Pep Guardiola does not award performances. Look at Bob. Bob plays fine. He plays fine. Fuck off, you. Gustavo playing well. Nah, fuck off, mate. Bernardo Silva plays dog shit. You can have another game. It's favoritism. And then people are like, oh, but wages. Who gives a fuck? We're fucking these players off. Who cares? Who cares if they are crying about, oh, I'm not playing enough? Who cares if your big wage players are crying when you're planning to sell those players? People, like bro, this is my thing, yeah? I'm okay with a draw at Goodison Park. It's a tough place to play right now. but I want to play for a win. When Bernardo Silva plays, the stats tell you we're playing for a win, or the stats tell you, yeah, hold on to the ball and play for a draw. What does it say? That is my problem. If this ends 0-0, okay, I don't care. But what I do care about is Pep setting up in a way to not even create chances for a win. That is the problem. Like, people think, when we lost at Anfield, I knew we weren't good enough. What my biggest problem was the lineup Pep put out. Like, bro, this is the problem all season, yeah? You don't have to win every game, but this manager has to fucking do his best, and he's not doing his best. He's doing as he pleases. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this, did I? Why isn't Husanov playing? Well, I already said that. Why doesn't the bald narcissist risk Guardiola? Well, this game is not a game to risk Guardiola, to be fair. But indeed, why is Guardiola not getting rested? This is a player who's played every game all season. We're doing the same to Guardiola as we did to Rodri. Rodri played too much. Injured. Bernardo Silva played too much. Washed at fucking 30, mate. He's washed at 30 because he played too much football. It's not his fault. This manager overplayed this man. Resting players is a good thing. And then people are like, oh, but players don't see it as being rested, they see it as being dropped. Shut up. Honestly, shut up. If your players can't handle being rested, you are the terrible manager. Like, that is such a dumb excuse. You can't play the same players every fucking week. This is because of this robotic sideways football. Oh, ball against the post there. We're escaping with one for now. Salvino clears. I agree. Nusa is injured. Yeah, I don't care. Bro, Nusa, fuck this man, bro. This man, yeah, he was so good for Club Brugge. Then he knew he was going to Leipzig. He stopped trying. He stopped playing. He knew, oh, I'm going to Leipzig. Fuck this club. I'm just gonna walk on the pitch. I'm gonna walk a bit. I'm gonna pass the ball a bit, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna run. Maybe I'll score once in a while, but I'm not gonna bother anything else. Fuck this man, bro. I hate players like that. I hate them so badly. If you're not gonna try your best because you think you're too good for the club you're at, fuck off, man. Because that's the type of player to fucking do stupid shit in a final, to not bother when they play in a big game, like against Bayern München, for example. These players, yeah, they have mad attitude issues, and I can't stand players like that. And it's not attitude issues off the pitch, because attitude issues off the pitch can often be solved by a good manager. It's attitude issues on the pitch that cannot be solved. That is a just mental issue with the player. You can't solve that as a manager. I agree, Ahmed. This system is fucking robotic. It's old. It's stupid. But Nigel should not be playing. This lineup, yeah, it's not even that bad. Honestly, yeah. This lineup puts Doku on the right wing and you have a good lineup. But because Bernardo Silva is there, yeah, the system is completely different. If you had Doku, you would have explosive fingers, you would take on your fullback, you would press Everton in. The system is so different. Like, it's only one player that's different, but the system is not even the same in concept. I'm not sure. James Rodriguez is way older than people realize, so. James Rodriguez is like 33. He's younger than I realized. Okay. Never mind, I was waffling. But when did James Rodriguez leave Bayern München? Was it 1819? Or was it 1920? I can't remember. But yeah, it was like 1920, I'll say. So he was 28 years old, 29 years old, something like that. Well, it's 1-0 to Holstein Kiel at the moment. Everton now again on the ball. Ball into midfield now. And backwards again, ball on the left. Bernardo wins the ball back, there you go. Ball backwards here to Nunez, Nunez into midfield, De Bruyne to nowhere. And free kick to Everton. This game is woeful. Brandweight takes a quick free kick. The long ball. O'Reilly here against Addison. Leuven scores the 2-1 by the way. Everton still on the ball. Matthijs Nunez again. And now free kick for Man City. This game has a entertainment value. Is that a question? Well, the answer is no. The answer is no. Bernardo now. The added brand weight of Everton is ex-PSV. See? Did he go to loan on to PSV? I actually did not know that. Oh, O'Reilly, good skill here, and now he gets the ball to Salvinho. Salvinho to Bernardo Silva. Ball comes to O'Reilly against Silva. Silva now Gundogan. Salvinho, Guardiola. You'd be better off watching old men talk about the good day. Yeah, the good old days, isn't it? I must be like an old man talking about the good old days at Man City. To be fair, I don't talk about the past too much, do I? You know why? Because if you talk about the past, you live in the past. Like, you need to live in the present, and you need to think about the future. And too many people, they live in the past. Like, forget the past, bro. Past ain't changing. Past will always be there, no matter how much you talk about it, yeah, it's not changing. So worry about the future, you can't change the future. And too many people worry about the past, I think they live in the past. Like, bro, I could be saying I should have started this channel 3 years earlier. Because if I did 3 years earlier, football YouTube wasn't that big 3 years ago, I would have been one of the biggest channels. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Like, bro, you can always find a reason to hate on yourself, bro. Like, honestly, if you try hard enough, yeah, you will find a reason to hate yourself. So don't bother. Just don't bother. Everyone has reasons to hate themselves. It's just like, who cares? Today is Onyedika's birthday. Take up to Onyedika. Please leave Club Brugge for a good sum of money. So we can buy someone that's better than you. For cheaper, probably. And then maybe Adriano Bertaccini while we're at it. De Bruyne with the corner. Let's see. Shall we see a stinker of a corner or shall we see a good attempt at a corner? Terrible corner. What the fuck is Pickford doing? You see Pickford coming all the way out like that. Pickford is lucky that we didn't get onto the ball there. Oh, Barcelona's playing, by the way. Barcelona's 1-1 with Celta Vigo. And now, ball out for another throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Nunez. Man City corners is a myth, bro. I swear down, yeah, our set piece coach is fucking dog shit. His set pieces, yeah, are like, take this corner, sends the ball into the fucking goalkeeper. And then De Bruyne is like, coach, if I kick the ball to the goalkeeper, then the goalkeeper will win the ball. And then the coach says, no, look at Everton. He can't catch the ball, so all the goalkeepers can't either. Like, I genuinely think that our set pieces are as bad as they are because we have just horrible set piece coaches. Because we have good crossers in this club, yeah. But the set piece coach is just like, it's always the same corner. It's always too close to the goalkeeper. Like, bro, that is by design. That is instructions from the set piece coach, you know. Ball with Marmouche now, he loses it, and now Gvardiol. Can't get there, that's Everton going inside. And ball goes out for a goal kick, very good defending by Gvardiol in the box. Yeah, yikes that by Gvardiol, that was a big yikes. He should not let the ball get away from him that easily, but he recovered very well. At the very least. Then again, it was the Curry, so he probably doesn't score. Because the Curry can't fucking score a goal, can he? Ball backwards now. To be fair, I think the Curry has had a pretty decent season so far. Only 3 goals, yeah. I was right, never mind. Marmouche now into Gonzalez. And Nunez trying to be slick here. Bruh, we're playing under pressure. Nunez again. Know what I'm surprised at here? How much pressure Everton is putting on Man City. And they know we get nervous. They know we get nervous when we're put under pressure. So that's why they're coming out more than they usually do. Like, usually they do give some pressure, but every time we cross the halfway line, yet they put pressure on us. And it's because they know we're nervous when we get put under pressure, and we just keep passing the ball left and right when we get under pressure, because we're scared of losing it. 3-1 to Leuven, by the way. Now ball with Diaz. Now Gvardiol. Salvinho goes into De Bruyne. Pep getting out-coached by Sean Dice. Bro, every manager in the fucking league has out-coached Pep this season. It's fucking ridiculous. Literally every single manager in the league has out-coached Pep. He's had a few good games yet this season, Pep. But like, for example, Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Very good game that. He got out-coached by Bournemouth at the Vitality. Like, bro, we've been out-coached in so many different games. The Curry running at Gvardiol here. The Curry now cutting inside, gets a ball down the left here. It's a good ball. Now ball into the box by Gueye. O'Brien loses it. Salvinho. Still Salvinho. Don't lose it, mate. He turns around, gives it to Gvardiol. Why is Gvardiol... oh, sorry, that's Gundogan. Whatever. Why is Gundogan in left back position, bro? Now ball with Silva. Silva against Nikolenko. Ball into the box here with Nunez. Nunez can't cross it back. Now the Bruyne shot is blocked. That was very well done by Silva, to give him credit. Shot blocked by O'Brien there, and it's out for a goal, a corner. And this was a very good pass by Silva. You've got to give praise where it's due, you know. And very good defending by O'Brien, because De Bruyne looked like he was about to score there. Headed it out of his own nets. Alf praising Silva is cursed. Ball into the box now, looking for the far suppose Nico Gonzalez can't keep it in play. It's after a goal kick to Everton. Big up the music, by the way. The music guarantees watch-alongs. Because when it's a boring game, yeah, and watch-along is just fucking boring as fuck, the music guarantees. It really does. This music deserves like half my fucking pay. But it's royalty-free, so I don't have to pay. Haha. You know what's annoying, though? Royalty-free music does not mean copyright-free music. Like, you have to be careful on that shit. Royalty-free and copyright-free is not the same thing. Royalty-free means you can use it, but if there is copyright on it, it means you can use it, but you can't monetize it. Which is very annoying. Which is the case for this music. Obviously not a problem, since I'm, what, 300 subscribers away, I believe, from 1000. So, I can't monetize yet anyways. I can only monetize when I get to 1000. But when I get to 1000, yeah, I will have to change the music to something that is copyright free rather than just royalty free. Now ball with Diaz. Alf explain, yeah bro. They scam people like that, though. Like, it's not even a joke. You think it's a joke, yeah, but they scam people doing shit like that. Like, if you upload a video, yeah, with royalty-free music, they will say... Oh, half time already. Jeez, nothing happened in this game. Jesus Christ. They will say, yeah, no, it's royalty-free, so you will use it, and then they will claim the monetization and they get the money instead of you, because you use their music. Hello to Artifits. Hello, thank you for subscribing. I recognize that image from somewhere in your profile picture, but I don't know where. 1 second, I need to find this. I recognize this from somewhere. Oh, it's from Asterix and Cleopatra. That's what it's from. I recognize that. Hello, big up for subscribing. Thank you. How are you? And goal Bayern München, by the way. They're 4-0 up now. That Bundesliga title is pretty much done. And... Hello to Soul Skibidi. Hello to you too, big up, how are you? This was a terrible first half, wasn't it? Let me pause it, time it if I haven't already. Okay, I have. There was something entertaining to watch here, was there? Like... I can't really talk about anything. There were 2 shots all game. Like, 2 shots all game, think about that. Everton... I mean, Everton didn't have any... they had that header, actually. They had a header on a corner. But most of the game, yeah, I think Man City has had like 70% of possession or something. The ball was just being passed around in circles constantly. Nothing happened. Both when Man City and Everton had the ball. It was very dull, yeah. We got 2-3 shots, something like that. One of them blocked by De Bruyne. That was our best chance, yeah. And credits to Bernardo Silva. Because I have criticized Bernardo heavily this season. But credit where it is due, yeah. That pass onto Nunez, who then cut it back, of course, was deflected and came to De Bruyne. But that pass by Silva, that was very well done. And that's what we've been missing from him this season. Even last season. He used to be the guy who gave the pass before the assist. He used to be the guy who would win the ball back and who would drive the ball up the pitch. Now he still wins the ball back occasionally, but that's about it. You are an Everton fan. Well, every fan base is welcome here. Everton is chilling, isn't it? You're pretty much safe from promotion now. Can you still get Europe, by the way? How many points is Everton on? You're too far away from Europe, I think, but you're chilling it. You're chilled this season. Honestly, yeah. I need an Everton fan's opinion on this. The level of football by the bottom 3 in the Premier League has been so fucking terrible. That goes absolutely no way. You like Everton, Tottenham this season, don't get relegated. West Ham, Wolves. Because if you remember, Wolves, I believe they lost their first 10 games in the season. Or something ridiculous like that. So, Wolves, they lost all of that, and somehow they got back well above relegation zone. We are above Man United, we are doing... Man United and Spurs at like 14th and 15th, we are doing well. Next season I'm excited. You should be, because the teams coming up again, yeah? The teams coming up, they're not good. The teams coming up are fucking shit, should I even say. So you'll probably be fine. Because if I look right now in Championship, yeah? I mean, Leeds United has probably the best chance. Sheffield United, if they even get promoted, because they have to go to playoffs, but I think they'll win the playoffs. Sheffield United is bad. Like, okay, yeah, they win games in Championship. Go to Premier League, they'll be yikes. Burnley and Leeds both are way too inconsistent. Like, these teams ain't quite it. Then again, I'm not an expert on the Championship. I haven't watched it that much this season. But there are just times in the Championship where I open it and I see like, oh, this team dropped points against that team, where they really shouldn't have dropped points. I think that's slowly gonna become normal now. Teams that come up will go down, so relegation fights are pretty much dead. I agree. I'd rather have a relegation. Would you? Would you though, as an Everton fan? Would you rather be chilling, knowing we're not getting relegated this season? Or would you rather be like, stressed, oh, we could get relegated this season? I don't think I'd want to be in a relegation fight. Snoozed and hooked, bro. I could right about fall asleep watching this. Because watching Man City, yeah, I've never really seen Man City in a relegation fight. I watched Man City before the takeover, but we were already going to Europe before the takeover, all the people forget that. I never really saw us in a relegation fight. And I knew growing up, Man City is a team that can get relegated. So growing up, I was always happy when it was the end of the season and I knew we just aren't getting relegated. So that was always something comfortable. Growing up, like, hey, Man City isn't getting relegated this season. Yep, I'd rather have the stress because at least it's entertaining. I hate that, to be fair. Like, same with title races, right? But with a title race, it's exciting to watch a title race. It's thrilling. But that's not really the same, because it's not really stress. Because if you don't win the title, oh well, you finished second. You're gonna cry about that. Depends on how long it's been since you won a title, I suppose. But in a title race, it's just exciting. There's not that much stress to it. We have a reason to fight in the Prem. Just playing for the class, etc. is kind of boring. Yeah. At the very least, there is the argument. If you are aware that you're gonna survive in the Premier League, you maybe play better in the cups. At least it's that argument. You may have like more efforts to give in the cups. Because English teams, they don't try too much in cups, do they? I'm just watching the highlights of Brighton against Brentford so far. Well, half-time highlights. That's a goal, by the way. Yeah, Brighton are a very inconsistent team. Sometimes they play well, sometimes they're just nowhere at the level. Look at that cross though. Perfect cross and great header. Goalkeeper should have gone for it though. He didn't even try. English cup competitions are that. They are that. You know why they're that? Because English teams don't care. Because it's not that they don't care, but the culture in England is different. It's just different. Bro, are you falling asleep yet, Liam? Are you falling asleep yet? Because, I am. Nothing to talk about, bro. Like, what am I supposed to say about this game? Oh yeah, this is a game where we've passed the ball sideways 20,000 times. Not good enough. Again and again, like watching 11 robots. They got 22. Because Everton has not been good either. No offense to Everton fans in chat here. I like English Cups, especially the FA Cup this year. The FA Cup this year has been very good. But because the top teams have been bad, I feel like. I feel like it's not... Like when you watch La Liga, or the Copa del Rey should I say, the teams in Copa del Rey, they go for it. And the big teams, when they go out, sometimes it's because they're bad, but usually it's because they get genuinely outplayed by a very well-organized side that gives out everything for that cup game. So the FA Cup this year is good, but next year it won't be, because all the small teams will not be bothered. And that way you don't create upsets, because the small teams, they'd rather finish a bit higher in the league than have a deep cup run. I think most teams in it, apart from City, hasn't won a trophy in so long, so it makes it entertaining. I agree. And to be fair, if Man City wins it, that takes the magic out of it. Because Man City, like obviously I'm a Man City fan, so I want to win it. If we win it, it's dead, isn't it? Because, oh, it's Man City again, who have won the cup 3 times now since 2019, which is once every 2 years, yeah. So listen, I like winning cups. I like winning cups. I'm never gonna complain about that, but well, 7 years should I say. But I do feel like it's a bit dead at times in England. And in other leagues, yeah, like Serie A, the cups are dead in Serie A as well, but the league is very competitive. Well, Internazionale is about to win back-to-back, but they have to really fight for it. I don't think I like those teams. I like that those teams are getting closer to glory. If City win it, fair play. I agree, it's honest, it's fair play, whoever wins it. I don't like when people discredit trophies. Like if Newcastle, for example, in the Carabao Cup. Fair play to Newcastle for winning the Carabao Cup. But the thing is, we don't see that consistently in English football. And in La Liga, you see a lot of teams yet. They come up, they start competing, they fall away again, but they had a little error. I hope United don't win the Europa League. Bro, Man United, Arsenal and Liverpool, I can't stand them 3 clubs. Red Cartel clubs. I'm hoping Spurs get it so we can have another year of Postacoglu interviews. I hope Spurs win it, because if Spurs win it, I will redirect my watch along, because I'm obviously watching all the finals. I'll redirect to Sava, and I'll tell you guys to say Ange in, because he's obviously Ange out. Nah, but and I don't think any English team is winning a European trophy, to be honest. I think Arsenal, if they beat PSG, which would surprise me, they'll struggle in the final regardless of who they play. Man United, they'll get destroyed by... They've been lucky, yeah, with the teams they've drawn. They'll get destroyed by Bilbao. And Tottenham, I just don't think they'll win against Bilbao. As for the Conference League, yeah, I think Chelsea will get bullied by whoever they play in the final. Because Chelsea is nowhere near the levels to win a trophy, I think. When does the second half restart? Because I want to see some fucking football rather than just sideways passing. Chelsea mentality is shit, absolutely. Chelsea's mentality is among the worst in the league, I think. Because they were in a title race, yeah. They were in a title race, and Maresca kept saying, we are not in a title race, we are not in a title race. And by doing that, the Chelsea players, they'd stop focusing. If you say, we're in a title race, we can go for this, and you keep your players engaged, you keep them focused, you keep them in the flow, you make them angry every time they drop points, angry. Those players, yeah, will play better for the course of a season. I think Chelsea Listen, I think if Chelsea was honestly, with the right mentality, I think that's the only thing lacking. The mentality. To be in a title race, to be in a trophy, to fight for the trophy. I think that's what they're lacking. That's why I don't think they win a final. I think if I was a Spurs fan, I would be angst out. But as an outsider, bro, I don't think... I don't understand how you can be angst in at this point. I don't understand how you can be angst in at this point. It's like 15th in the league, I believe. It's woeful. They've bottled it, kinda. Chelsea, you mean? Well, I won't say they bottled it, but they threw it away. I don't think they bottled it, because they were never in the lead or anything. But they threw it away. They just did not ball it, I feel like. I think if they went for it, if they won every game from that point, would be 1 point away, I think. I think if they went from it, won every game from that point. Okay, I think. You mean Chelsea? Sorry, I had to think a bit about what you were trying to say. I agree. I think Chelsea, maybe not 1 point, but I think Chelsea will be within 5 points at the very least, if they tried properly. Ange is the worst Spurs manager I've ever seen. Bro, I heard a lot of people say that. And you're old Dusselt, so... you know, you've seen a lot of Spurs managers. From Liverpool, yeah, they'd be in second. Yeah, I agree, they would be in second if they had the correct mentality. That's what I've been saying all season. It's the only thing they're lacking, mentality. Second half is about to begin, by the way. And there you go, we're off. I'm only 5 years older than you, head ass. 5 years, bro. 5 years, that's a big difference. Like, 15 and 20? You can't be in a relationship if you're like 15 and 20. Like, that's a big difference, you know. So, you're old. Uncle Energy over here. Savinho wins the ball back. And Gonzalez fouled. Free kick. Free kick to Man City. Let's see if we'll have more sideways passing this game or if we'll actually see some exciting football. Place your bets. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. I'm not even in my 30s. Well, you know what they say, yeah? Washed before 30. You're washed before 30, so it's like Wayne Rooney. He's washed at 26, bro. So you get what I'm saying. Did you bear witness to Brian Barkley's Dusselt? Free kick to Everton, by the way. I did La Liga better. To be fair, La Liga in the 2000s was mental, wasn't it? La Liga in the 2000s and like early 2010s was mental. And then in the 1990s, you had like Serie A being mental. Ball into the box now by Everton. It's headed, oh, that's a really good save by Ortega. Because that was very well done by Everton as well, yeah. Savinho now. Into Gundogan. Now De Bruyne. De Bruyne loses it. This is kind of that. We were almost getting punched right off the battle in the second half. But by the way, yeah, we have had that a lot. At start of games, or of a half, like the first half or second half, where we are just not really paying attention and we get punished immediately. We've had that a lot this season. Like, look at Brentford. As early as Brentford at home, where they scored early. Though we've had that issue all season. And I'm not sure why that is an issue. Because that's not on the manager. That is not on the manager. Players not paying attention is not on the manager. Edison, all shots hit by Everton, it's blocked, and now it's cleared. Edison doesn't save that, I agree. And then people are like, oh, but distribution. Like, okay. I'd rather have a goalkeeper who stops my opponents from scoring than plays a long ball once every 10 games. That is very good. Like you know. Liga did choose to be fired, I can't lie. I grew up on Lionel Messi, bro. I did not realize that I was growing up as a child. I grew up on that shit. Still, let's to be fair, I watch a lot of Betis games because I like their rise due to Isco and Anthony. I watch La Liga a lot too. I actually haven't watched La Liga as much this season. I used to watch Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid every week. And then I would watch Man City as well. Sometimes I would watch like 2 games at the same time. But this season, because I started doing watch-alongs, I haven't been able to watch La Liga as much. But La Liga is my favorite league to watch. It is not my favorite teams, of course, but like my favorite league to watch. The football is a lot more pure. Like they play through the middle a lot, and it's a lot of different styles in La Liga. Whereas in the Premier League, like there are teams in La Liga that play like Everton. Mallorca, for example, play very similar to Everton. But the thing is here, the difference in style in the Premier League is very... Like 3 different styles, pretty much. Defending, balance, and attacking. You don't really have a lot of stuff different in Premier League. Whereas in La Liga, there are so many different styles, and there's so many differences between each team that it's a lot more entertaining to watch. Prediction Standard Liège Westerlo. I think 1-0 Standard. Tarkowski went down here, by the way. I just watched the replay as well and I still didn't notice what happened. Did he like pull his, did he like pull a muscle or something? I think Tarkowski is gonna come off. He looks like he's in pain. Second half has begun in the Leuven game, by the way. Bundesliga title locked down now. You're still 4-0 up, are you? Yeah, 4-0 up. 4 games left, 6 points cleared. Well, 6 points cleared. Leverkusen have a game in hand, obviously, but yeah. And your last 4 games are not that difficult either. Like, Mainz at home is probably your toughest game left. Then you have Leipzig away. And Leipzig this season has not been good, so... You should probably win your next 2 games and win the title. I honestly think we could get a late Everton win it if we don't concede. I think the same, which is why I want to see us score, bro. Man City has conceded a lot of goals late this season. Bro, I would cry. I wouldn't, I would just be raging. Alf rage again. Ball headed away now by Everton. Bernardo Silva tried to win it back. Now it's Mateus Nunes. Now Ortega, ball into nowhere. Everton with a not throw in. Ball over the top. Ah, this is dead. Guardiola good defending, but this was dead, bro. Look at how easily they got in. That was fucking dead by Man City. What was Ruben Diaz doing? At least Guardiola recovered well for him. Never mind, Michael Keane has come on at the back. We could concede here. Yeah, but here's the problem. Our winger is Savinho. And Savinho does everything well, except actually scoring. So he will cook your man, yeah, and then he'll do nothing. Everton been better than us. And to be fair, Salvinho has not been great either. He's been a bit dead so far. Yeah, Everton has been clear of us so far. Salvinho. Going inside, goes backwards. Gonzalez. PSG is playing. 1-0 Dewey. Who is PSG playing against? They are playing against the Havre. And they are invincible, obviously. They've got 29 wins. 29 games played and 23 wins. Tarkowski and Brandwaite paired up is incredible at the back. I haven't watched that much of Everton. I've watched one game of you against Brighton, I believe. And you were actually pretty bored that game. And I obviously watched you play against us, and that's about it this season. I haven't watched you that much this season. PSG against Arsenal is going to be an incredible game. Yeah, I somewhat agree. My problem is, if PSG win in the first leg, the second leg will be dead as fuck. Because they'll just defend it out. Because the first leg is at... I believe the first leg is at the like Prins de Park Stadium or whatever it's called. Oh no, the first leg is at the Emirates. Okay. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah. If PSG win the first leg, they'll probably be they'll probably destroy Arsenal in the second as well. So I did say that about PSG against Aston Villa, and they almost bottled it. I don't know, I think Inter against Barca will be better. Because a lot of people think Internazionale is a defending team, but they are not. Like, they play with a back five, but it's a very attacking formation. If you actually see how they play there. Ball into the box now by Everton. Oh! I almost thought that we were about to spill it in our own box. But Ortega got to it. Now Salvinho goes backwards again. We've not seen that before. I've not said that like 20 times this stream. Now De Bruyne. De Bruyne. I think Arsenal will win if they don't lose the first leg. Although they did beat Madrid away, which is pretty good. Yeah, but Madrid away, not trying to discredit them, because beating Madrid at the Bernabeu is always good. But Madrid this season has not been good, bro. Do you still think we can get words? Yes, nothing has changed. We always knew that words preferred. Oh, terrible pass hit by Nunez. Oh my god. We always knew that words preferred Real Madrid, so nothing really changed. The question is, will Madrid go in for him as big as we go in for him? Because Madrid already have a lot of superstars that they are playing incredible wages. They need to get rid of someone to bring in Florian Wirtz. It's honestly that kind of simple. Connect ill ball knowledge. What did Connect say? Salvinho goal when? You know those top 5 worst signings lists of all time? Yeah, I think Salvinho will pop up on one of those soon. If he doesn't start getting goals. Because bro, I don't care how good you are, yeah, on the ball. Football is about scoring goals. And as an attacker, you need to score goals. And also I checked, Salvinho is an attacker. And then people compared him to Leroy Sané, which is just embarrassing. Leroy Sané played with way less clinical strikers than Salvinho, and got the same amount of assists, and got way more goals. Guardiola now, ball down the right. Because Savinho, most of his assists have been to Haaland. Like, if Sane played with Haaland, yeah, he'd have a lot of assists too, bro. Well, maybe not current Sane. The drop-off from Leroy Sane is, like, immense, you know? Ball thrown in now, it's headed backwards, and now cleared by City. Come on, De Bruyne, get onto this. Kevin got not hand, hold on to it. Now it's up the pitch again by Everton. Don't do anything stupid in your... Oh my god. These players, yeah, they will pass the game to death until you want them to give a pass, and they'll do something fucking stupid, these players. By the way, what is Guardiola doing all the way on the right? He's like the left side centre back, but he's got to go down the right to help play it up, because Man City this season, basically. Now Guardiola again. Boring ass 0-0 this, I agree. I think this game will just end 0-0. Boring, lame. All that you could ask for, I guess. Ball with Ortega now. Oh my days, so this is passing at times. Nico Gonzalez now down the right. Long ball, looking for Marmoush. Marmoush can't get to it. Now Nico Gonzalez. Oh wow. Oh wow, thank you so much for that. Big up to Skibidi. Big up, yeah, up to Toffees. Well, you're in here now, I'm afraid you're ahead of me and you scored. Okay, it's a good save by Ortega. Thank you so much for that. And big up to Everton. Big up to Everton. West Ham 1-0 to Southampton. Southampton, the worst team in fucking English football ever. I'll take a draw. Honestly, so will I at this point. So will I. Because a lot of big teams have fallen at Goodison Park, haven't they? What big teams have won at Goodison Park this season? I don't think anyone. Maybe Chelsea? Have Chelsea won at Goodison Park this season? I think they'd be the only ones. Southampton, bro, it's tragic how shit they are. They will not get another win until the end of the season, bro. They will not get another win until the end of the season. Can I give like a heart to this? Oh, I can. I can. There you go. Yeah, big up for that. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, ball headed out. Like, Ortega, please catch that ball. Well, Villa isn't a big team. Like, I'm talking about, like, the big six. Like, Villa is a big team, but I mean, like, the big six teams. John Duran goal. John Duran, by the way, out in Saudi now, chilling. But imagine being John Duran. All that talent. Somebody tells you, you want to get back, and you say, yeah, bro. I'm gonna go get some back. I'll probably retire pretty early compared to most footballers, and I'll be chilling. I'll be smoking, I'll be chilling, all that stuff that is halal. Well, smoking is not halal, is it? Corner, free kick, sorry, now to Man City. Smoking is haram, yeah. Yeah, I was like, is smoking halal or is it haram? I wasn't sure. Peter Blikas is injured, Maarten van der Voort in. Oh yeah, Leipzig has Van der Voort, don't they? I forgot about that. Van der Voort is a fucking blunder goalkeeper, bro, I swear now. Thank God Sels looks good right now. And the current goalkeeper, Penders, that Genk have. He's fucking sold, isn't he? He just does not concede bandits, except for a weak penalty by Club Brugge. Goal Dendert, they're getting closer to Leuven again. Broja coming off and Beto coming on. I'm not sure if I should be afraid of that, because I think Broja is better than Beto. Then again, I've not watched Everton enough. Are all the teams in the Belgian league just bottle jobs? Yeah, but pretty much all of them. Pretty much all of them. But all the Belgian league, yeah, it's crazy. You know what's funny, yeah? If you look up the biggest comebacks in the Belgian league, half of them are Club Brugge having comebacks, and the other half are Club Brugge conceding comebacks. Belgian league is fucking bottle jobs, bruv. I swear it down. That is a bottle job league. Mateus Nunes now loses the ball. That's what we have Mateus Nunes on the pitch for, losing the ball. The game would be too exciting if we actually did something with the ball, you know. Gotta keep people tired. Gotta play the stadium to sleep, bro. You think there's a single sound being made in that stadium right now? Stadium is probably dead, bro. De Bruyne. Oh, try to find Marmouche, but Marmouche don't... Gundogan now. Gundogan just shoots, mate. Oh, shot is blocked. Now stuttering like mad there. De Bruyne now. Still De Bruyne. Shoots, it's blocked. Everton is digging in very well. Credit to them, yeah. They are not conceding any space for a shot. Ball down the right again. Silva, ball into the box, and it was a good ball as well, actually. Silva has actually played decent so far, to be honest. Now ball down the left here by Everton, and it's out for offside. Man City now, Gundogan. Ball on the left again, Vardiol. And to Gundogan. I think we could catch you guys on the counter towards the end of the game. Bro, that's what I'm fearing right now. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why we need a goal, bro. That's why we need a goal. Full time, Bayern München won, and Dasil's just put it in chat as well. 4-0 to Bayern München. Dasil getting called out on his own club by Wim here. You've been called slacking, mate. Yeah, Bayern München have that league title. Harry Kane has won his first trophy in competitive pro football. His first major trophy. Transfermarkt, Harry Kane. You know what, yeah? I would not be surprised if Harry Kane gets fucked off next season. Because they are trying to get in Gyökeres. Maybe they'll keep Harry Kane for the bench. We did it to Forest last week. We caught them on a late counter. Yeah, bro, that's why I'm afraid, bro. That's why I'm afraid, because if you don't score against Everton, like, you just have some teams, yeah? You just have some teams that just find a way. And Everton is one of those teams that finds a way. And that's why I'm kind of scared that we are playing like this. Savinho. Gundogan. Nico Gonzalez now. Now ball into Gundogan again. Gundogan onto Savinho. Savinho cuts it back. Headed's gone nowhere. Everton been mint this season. They'll fight for the Europe next season, I think. Think so. I'll just call you Sol, by the way. Is that okay if I just call you Sol? Because Sol is easier to pronounce than Skibidi. Yeah, I'll just call you Sol if that's okay. But yeah, Sol, what is your opinion on this? Because I don't really know. I think Europe is just gonna be like... I think Man City will be good again next season. I think Arsenal will fix up next season because they've been bored this season. Better to them did in the semi-final of Champions League. But in the league they've been bored. I think Liverpool will be a bit worse, but not a lot worse. Probably still in the title race though. I think that Chelsea will be better next season as well. So I think top 4 is pretty much Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, in no particular order. And I'm not sure that Forest will be good again next season. Like, that's the thing. If Forest is good again next season, you never know, isn't it? De Bruyne. I agree. Moyes could take us to heights when he left originally for the Man United job. We finished 4th in the table. Our new owners are looking to spend too. That's always good to know, isn't it, that your owners want to win. Because let's be honest, yeah, the current FFP rules are fucking bullshit. With how they stop you from winning, or from spending. But here's the thing, yeah. You see how Forest just spent a lot of money, overdid their PSR, and they're now competing? Everton needs to do the same. Everton just needs to spend a lot of money, break PSR, take a 5-6 point deduction, whatever, survive comfortably in the league, because you'll be a lot better than the relegation teams. And then next season, and try in a cup, by the way. If you can win a cup, Carabao Cup gets you Conference League, the FA Cup gets you Europa League. So try to go for a cup, yeah, and get comfortable mid-table again. That's what I would do if I was Everton. But shot by Gundogan straight into the hands, by the way, of Pickford. Ball down the left now. Ball into the box. And shot blocked here by Diaz. Now ball. Almost Marmouche set it away again. De Bruyne can't get there. Gundo gets it back. To Silva. Into Gonzalez. Savinho. Gundo loses it. Gets it back though. Gundo now onto De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Savinho again. Savinho, good ball down the right here. Nunez can't get there in time. Everton now, ball down the right. Now we already broke it, so we can't do that again. But I think we will have a lot of money this season. More than last, because we will finish 13th. Oh, shot goes wide here by Everton. Because we will finish 13th this season, I think. Yeah. What is the last time Everton won a trophy? 1995 is the last time apparently. A lot of people don't know this, but Everton used to be a bigger club than Man United. Because Everton had like a cup in its cup. They had like more league titles than Man United and stuff. But Man United came in and spent a lot of money. We'll talk about spending money, bro. Because a lot of people are like, oh, but Man City spent a lot of money. Well, so did Man United. Cool. And so did Liverpool to get a pick, for the matter of fact. Marmouche leaves the ball for Savinho. That was very well done there. But we could not finish. That's been the story of our season, hasn't it? We cannot finish. At least we've been giving it a go here. But we need to make substitutions, I think. We need to get some attackers on. Akati for Bernardo Silva would be nice. Who is on our bench, really? I didn't check. Grealish is on our bench if you want to bring him on. Foden is on the bench, by the way. Yeah, bring on McAtee. bring on McAtee for Bernardo. And not because Bernardo has played poorly, he's actually played very okay this game. I'll probably give him a 7.5 in the play ratings. But McAtee gets more goals, so that's why we need him. And Doku. Doku for Savinho also gets more goals. That's about it, really. We're still chasing our goal. We need Alcaraz on. We just need our goal scorer on. Is Haaland out for the season? He's not out for the season, but he's out for a while. I think he'll be back for the FA Cup final. I'm not sure if he'll start, but I think he'll be on the bench for it. So we should be chill. I think if we get to the FA Cup final, I think we'll lose it to Aston Villa, to be honest, the final. But if we get there and Haaland is fit enough to start, then maybe we can win it. Now De Bruyne ball into the box, it's cleared. That's if you make to the final. Who are you playing? We're playing Forest, which is why I said if we make it to the final. De Bruyne, Haaland, Savio, the Holy Trinity for the final. The Holy Trinity of goal scorers. Well, bro, if Savio scores a goal, we will be there. We will be there. But ball going backwards again. Do you think it's time for De Bruyne to leave? I think he's the only old player who should not be leaving yet. From all the old players, yeah, I think he's the only one who should not be leaving. But yes, now it is what it is. Get someone in who can replace him. But the reason I think we'll beat Forest in the FA Cup is because I believe they have had 3 players who have been to Wembley. Their players have no experience at Wembley. Meanwhile, Aston Villa have players who've been to Wembley recently as well, by the way. Have a lot more experienced players. Have Tielemans in there who's won trophies and stuff. So I think it will be I think it will be against Aston Villa that we lose. I don't think we lose against Nottingham Forest. Because being at Wembley, it does matter to have that experience, I think, personally. I don't know, maybe it doesn't, but... Marmouche can't get to the ball here. Man City, Everton, sorry, ball up the pitch and Man City win it back. O'Reilly. Gundogan now. Gundogan to Nico Gonzalez. It's a poor pass by Gundo, but Everton can't win it back. Silva now. Silva into Nico. Nico Gonzalez. O'Reilly need to push up more. The problem is if he pushes up more, then he leaves the left back area vacant. And Guardiola can't be running across the entire pitch, marking the entire fucking back line, can he? O'Reilly again. De Bruyne. Come on, give us a fucking goal. Someone score, please. Gonzalez again. A long ball down the right will be headed away. De Bruyne picks it back up though. Ball into Nico Gonzalez. Gonzalez, I thought he was about to shoot it, but he's going down the right. Gives the ball to De Bruyne who cuts it back. The ball goes out for the... No, it doesn't go out for the corner. It's been kept in play. And it's a free kick to Everton. Because Bernardo Silva got a bit too excited there. Shoving an Everton player onto the ground. Where is it here? Is it the grand rate? Yeah, it is. Absolutely taken to the cleaners, you know. Kovacic and Doku are coming on. Not sure if I like that, to be honest. Let's see what I... Nico Gonzalez coming off. Right. So we are back to a midfield of uncles. Is it too much to ask for one player with a bit of youth and a bit of energy to play in midfield? Yeah, this is bad. We're gonna get fucking cooked on the counter now. We're gonna get cooked on the counter, bro. Substitutions now by Everton. I swear it down, yeah, if we scored, the celebration will be the most shameless ever, because, oh my god. What is Pep doing here? Substitutions now by Everton. And look who they bring on. Look who they bring on. Yeah, great cooked. Leuven bottle jobs, bro. Leuven bottle jobs. This is what I tell you. This is what I tell you, bro. Das Shield. Every team in the Belgian league is a bunch of bottle jobs. The entire league here are bottle jobs. Pep is taking the piss. He is looking at us, laughing at us, and then saying, fuck you. Bot check, okay. Silva goes backwards. Nico Gonzalez. Mateus Nunes. Gonzalez has been taken off, but I'm still dreaming. Dear God, give us Gonzalez. Mateus Nunes now. Ball into De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Ball to Silva again. Silva. Ball into the box. It's gone nowhere. Now ball is out for a goal kick. At least he was looking for the far post, Silva. He was actually trying something. This game is pathetic. It is. Goal not disallowed. Leuven 3-3. This game is pathetic, mate. This game is pathetic. I'm getting bored of watching this, you know. I'm getting bored of watching this shit. It's every fucking week, you know. It's every fucking week, bro. And then we have 2 weeks where we play good football. Then Pep is like, yeah, let's go back to formula. And fair enough, yeah. Fair enough to Bernardo Silva. He has played a lot better than I thought he would. But he should not be playing. Excuse me. Excuse me, my brother came in. My apologies. Utterly pathetic. Again. The manager continues to make the same mistake again, and again. Bro, this is why I don't think we'll improve next season. Like, this is the thing, yeah? I can praise Pep in the few games that he plays well. But... or in the few... Oh, ball to Marmoush! Marmoush! Oh! Everton almost blundered the game away to us. That fucking hurts, mate. Nah. Yeah, we're dead. But yeah, I can praise, yeah, when Pep has a good game, but he just doesn't have many. Like, that's the honest truth, and that's why I don't think we'll improve. Because the issues lie with Pep in part, not completely. Players need to take accountability, many are not good enough. But a big part lies on Pep as well, and that's why I don't think next season will be too much better. It will be better, but not a lot. We're not winning a title or anything. If this persists next season, this is the thing. Everyone right now is saying next season. The reason I'm saying now is because next season will be the same, in my opinion. If Pep is different, no, he won't. But I want him to, because Pep Guardiola, you know, sometimes how a manager just reaches a limit and they need to take a break. Pep Guardiola needs to take a break from football. He is stressed, bro. He is stressed. He needs to take a break from football. If he takes a 1-year break here from football and then comes back, he might be good again. Like, you never know, but he probably will be even. But right now, he needs that fucking break, bruv. I swear it down. Ball with Kovacic. Onto Gundo. Ball on the right. Oh, it's a good one here, and O'Reilly has scored. There you go. And I believe your assist is Bernardo Silva. You forgot my oh, sorry. I was disrespected. I was distracted, sorry. O'Reilly, good goal this. I'll come back to you in a second. I believe that's an assist by Bernardo Silva. I need to see the replay there, but I have said here, to be fair to him, that Bernardo Silva played a good game. And he has played a good game. 1-0. We have Kovacic on the pitch. And I don't mind Kovacic, but I want him next to Nico Gonzalez. And Nico Gonzalez is not on the pitch. And my problem is... Yeah, sorry, it was not Bernardo Silva, it was Mateus Nunes. But he does very well here, Silva. He does very well here, Silva. I will give him credit where credit is due. This has been his best game of the season. This has been Silva's best game of the season. And I don't want him to stay at the club next season just because he's had one good game. But credit where it is due. He's played an incredible game here, Silva. Marmoush needs to score there though. Yeah, not everything is on Pep, I agree. Not everything is on Pep. Marmoush needed to score that, but, you know. Now let me answer Wim's question. Let me go to this lineup first. And then I'll get back to chat. My apologies, I ignored Wim because I'm distracted right now. Charleroi. Let's see, are any ballers playing? Charleroi Football Club, not the fucking airport. Charleroi Airport is like one of the biggest airports, by the way, in Belgium. If you're wondering. If you want to come to Belgium, I advise you go to Charleroi Airport, not Brussels Airport. It's a lot cheaper. If you're leaving Belgium, it's probably better to go to Brussels Airport. But if you come to Belgium, and Charleroi is an option, go to Charleroi Airport. It's a lot cheaper. That's a bit of advice for you guys. Yeah, same lineup as always by Charleroi. Vitraoui playing. I don't rate him, but I'll predict Charleroi to win 2-1, win it by Heymans. Yeah, Nico, big up to Nico, bro. GG's. It's not done yet, mate. With this Man City team, it's not done until it's done. We're getting carried by our 19-year-olds. I won't say we're getting carried, but we are very reliant on Nico O'Reilly right now, aren't we? We need to be a bit more consistent, but Nico has been good for us. All game he's been good, and he's a left back, yeah, and he's getting goals everywhere. But this is the thing, yeah, he's not a left back, he's an 8, but he plays so well in the left back position as well. Let's go, Nico. Yeah, big up to Nico. Huh? Did you just say that Bernardo played Oliver? I don't want Bernardo Silva at the club next season. I want him to go back to Benfica. But when he plays a good game, you need to give him the praise that he deserves. He's played a good game. He created a few chances. He played the ball forwards. First half, he turned around a lot. But in second half, he played the ball forwards. He got into the box. He did what we've been asking for Bernardo Silva to do. So when he plays well, you need to give him credit. And he plays well, you need to give him credit. Leuven have scored again, by the way. This is what I mean, Daciel. All these clubs are fucking bottle shots. They're giving a penalty. Sorry, I thought they were giving a penalty for the moment because Marmoush was tying his boots. He was like... he was like hooked down, tying his boots, and I thought they were giving a penalty. Because you could not see it like his feet. Akanji coming on for De Bruyne. I don't mind. But this is ultra defensive now. No more goals. No more goals this game. That's pretty much what we're saying. De Bruyne also played a good game. Throw in now by Nico O'Reilly. Let's see if we can defend this out. Marmouche gets the ball onto Mateus Nunes, who will probably play in midfield now. Yeah, because Akanji will probably play right back. Ball up the pitch. Not a good one though. Pickford puts it away. Where is Akanji? Oh, is Akanji in midfield? Not yet. Not yet. Stinky 1-0 and get us out of here. Bro, I pray. I pray for the stinky 1-0. Now ball for the Man City here. Free kick to City. Let me check out your Twitter post from earlier. Let's check this out. Why is your profile picture different every fucking week, mate? Doku into the box. Hey, oh, Doku did that well actually, but cut back was again not good. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ, Oliver. Calm down. Calm down, Oliver. I'm not even gonna be able to share that tweet on here. I like to share the tweets that you or other people post out, but I'm not gonna be able to put that on YouTube. YouTube will have an aneurysm. Marmouche now. Doku on his left. Doku. Marmouche is with him. Doku tried to cut it back. It's out for a corner. Oliver, you got too excited, you know. Yeah, even Amid thinks you're going too far. Oh, Amid follows me, by the way. Pick up to him. Corner to Man City. If we scored from this win, we have won. If we scored this corner, we have won. Let's see. Marmouche. And Pickford picks up a yellow card. Doku. Now, not bottle at Leuven. You're asking a lot. This is Belgian League. We bottle stuff here. What is this ball? Oh, this is a really good ball, actually. Doku wasn't in vision, so I couldn't see it. That was a really good ball to Doku. Now, Marmouche onto Kovacic. Akanji now. Not a big fan of Akanji in midfield, but okay. Brian Mbeumo, masterclass today. He's getting a big move this summer. He probably is. Is Mbeumo homegrown, by the way? I don't think he is, right? He's not homegrown. Mbeumo. He came from League and then. Oh, that's a really good goal, Kovacic. I look away for 5 fucking seconds and they scored. You see the most boring football, yeah? All game long, you look away for 5 seconds and they scored. Really good goal, Kovacic. Ball just dropped to him. Yeah, we've won. We have won. And that is why I rate Kovacic. Because 1, he drives the ball up the pitch. He doesn't lose it too much. He keeps you control. He can get goals if you need it. But he needs to play next to Nico Gonzalez. That's that, however. We won this game, so I'm not gonna be too negative. There you go. And that should be top 5 guaranteed. Realistically speaking, that should guarantee top 5. Now start getting a run going. Get a run going. Do what works. We know what works now. Keep it going. And we should be in. We should be in top 5. And then maybe we can win the FA Cup. Like, this is what I need to keep seeing. Consistency. We've kept a clean sheet against Man United. We've defended well against Crystal Palace, sorry. Outside of the starting 20 minutes. But for the most part, that game we defended well. This game we've defended mostly well, so we're improving. But I don't want to say we're back, because every time I've said we're back this season, we dropped off. So I don't want to say we're back. Yes, Kovacic. Come on, let's go. Back up to Kovacic. Goat. Yeah, poor soul, by the way. Poor soul. Because I was actually afraid she would score on the counter here when Kova came on. Because I rate Kova, but... well, when Nico Gonzalez came off, should I say. Because, you know, when players come off, you're kind of fucked sometimes, isn't it? But this game should be done. If we bottle it from here, bro, if we bottle it from here... There's nothing that can... stop me from having a mental breakdown if we bottle a game 2 goals up with 2 minutes to go. Big results this. And I'm feeling we'd nick it. Yeah, and we have. Although, one thing I will say, Marmoush should have scored his chance. Marmoush should have scored his chance. That he got. But other than that, I'm happy with this game. And Bernardo Silva, I'm not happy with him starting, but I'm happy with his performance, if you get what I'm saying. Because he did play better than he has done in the past. And let's be honest, this is probably why Pep keeps playing Bernardo. Because he wants this type of performance. And now Pep sees, okay, we have a performance from Bernardo. And it's a good performance by Bernardo. But he can't do that regularly anymore. That's a problem. With washed players, yeah? A washed player will pull out one good game once in a while. But you know. Everything is pissing me off. Pep is pissing me off. Bernardo is pissing me off. Gundo is pissing me off. Ruben Diaz is most... Bro, we're winning. Yalla, we're winning. Bro, yeah, I am the king of negativity. I am CEO of negativity. We won a game and Bernardo played well. Give him his credit where it's due. But I don't think you'll sign a lot of Portuguese players. Ball into the box, cleared. Oh, ball cleared again. But well, not cleared, but blocked. But yeah, this should be game 1. Bro, the only thing I fear here is that Bernardo Silva will play a lot more again. Because he's played one good game. And he has played a good game, but that doesn't mean he can keep that up regularly. And he shouldn't be playing consistently anymore. And there you go, full time. We won a game, guys. Huge win, huge win. That guarantees top 5. That guarantees top 5 for me. I don't see a world with the fixtures we have left where we don't get top 5 now. How much behind us is Chelsea? I think that they have a game in hand, but they're... let's see, table. Yeah, they are 4 points behind us with a game in hand. Oh, we're above Forest actually, who have a game in hand. Who does Forest play? Okay, Tottenham, they should win that game. We're only a point behind Newcastle, but Newcastle play Aston Villa at home, you know. Why? Why? Kyle Walker is a genuine piece of shit. Bro, Kyle Walker is a piece of shit outside of football. He talks shit about his own teammates. He talks badly about the club in interviews. It's not even close. It's not even close to the same thing. Yeah, I was getting to it. I was about to talk about Tottenham in a second. Let's talk about Tottenham now. So, Nottingham Forest played Tottenham. They're gonna be 16th, bro. They're gonna be 16th as Wim said. Or maybe even 17th, depending on results. If they lose to Forest. You know how mental that is, bro. And they're still anched in because, oh, he's doing this. To be fair, he is doing this in Europe, but they're still anched in somehow. Like, how? Yeah, and then they're 4-4 because these men are bottle jobs, you know. These men are unreal bottle jobs. I didn't forget though, I was getting that, but then you start getting impatient, you know. You get impatient, you know. What should I need to make a thumbnail quickly for my player ratings. And I think I'll just do that here. 1 second, yeah? 1 second. Let me quickly change the title of the stream. It'll just take a minute. Because I can't be asked setting up another stream. Everton versus Man City. Player ratings. Yeah, sure, that's fine. There we go. W. Big W, you know. West Ham 1-1, Tottenham is back to 15th place. W says MCFC because he won a fucking game, bro. And it was a good game. Silva played well, for once. We defended well. We got fucking goals when we needed goals. Bro, I'm just happy. I was starting to get panicked there that night, but want to come on to a show later tonight, 9 PM UK. Wait 1 second. You're 1 hour behind me, right? 9 PM UK time. Sure. I'll be doing a watch along, but send me the link and I'll do like the first half of the watch along, and then I'll redirect to you. So send me the link and I'll join. I'll redirect to you when I'm done. I'll just do the first half of the watch along, right? So I'll come on. Pep is just lucky. You think so? You think that this is just luck? West Ham 1-1 Southampton full time. Yeah. This is not just luck though, because I am not happy. I am not happy with Bernardo Silva playing. Pep played for the draw, and I'm not happy with that. But I'm not happy with Pep playing for the draw, but he set up well for what we wanted. And he ended up making the correct substitutions that ended up getting us the goal. Because he changed the way we played a bit. So I'm not giving Pep a 8, I'm giving him a 6.5, which is above average. Pep was above average this game, which is not bad. Being bad is one thing. He was above average this game, which I still think deserves praise. A good game by Pep is Bournemouth. I believe I gave him a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 in the Bournemouth game. I want to see Pep back to 9 out of 10s each game. Sure. But we can't say Pep fucked up when we played okay. We can't do that. Crystal Palace, Pep fucked up. The players stepped up, Pep fucked up. This game, not so much. I think we got what Pep wanted to get out of this game. So, whereas Crystal Palace, Pep didn't get any of his way, but the players stepped up, got the game over the line. So, I think it's hard. I think it's hard for you to say that about Pep. What shall I call this stream, by the way? Top 5 guaranteed. Yeah, sure. Let's go with top 5 guaranteed. There. Guys, let me show you the thumbnail making process. Oh yeah, by the way, goldfish are more intelligent than you think. Stop disrespecting goldfish. There you go, guys. I will show you guys the thumbnail making process here. All with edits. Come on. There we go. That's a bit too big. That's what she said. Of course it's not. Of days. For the full time. Breaking: Man City are now considered as frontrunners to sign Franco Masuta. What the fuck is his name? Franco Mastantuono from Liver Plate in the summer. I've never heard of him. Sure. I've never heard of him. I can't give you any opinion on that. That name is... Bro, I swear down, yeah, some of these plates, their name are fucking generated on FIFA. Yeah, you know the random generated names on FIFA? Like Oscar the Bob. Oscar the Bob is a random generated plate, isn't it? I don't know why top 5 pathogen type fucking works. I just needed to guaranteed. There we go. There you go. Let me show you guys a trick, yeah? Let me show you guys a trick for adding but adding like something on a, like adding a background, like around letters. You go to object, you go to like shadow. You put this on like whatever amount, depending on like how big the letters are. I'm using a font of 78, so so 5 will probably be okay. And then you do 0 on distance, and you do decking, I guess coverage, I guess that would be in English, 1. And now you do it like a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. And that's too much. That's too much. So if you want to know how I make these on paint.net, that's how. If you're too broke for Photoshop like I am, because Photoshop is expensive, you know. Like, I looked up Photoshop once. I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like 10 euros a month. It's fucking expensive, mate. Like, bro, Photoshop is a scam. Photoshop is a proper scam. And yes, this has to be perfectly central. Or otherwise I'll have an aneurysm. There you go, and we'll put O'Reilly in the thumbnail. We'll put O'Reilly in the thumbnail. Because, not O'Reilly Auto Parts, bro. Nico O'Reilly, thank you. It's so annoying, every time you look up O'Reilly, you get like O'Reilly Auto Parts. No, I don't want O'Reilly cards. I want Nico O'Reilly, the fucking baller right now. Oh yeah, let me show you another resource I use for thumbnails. This is thumbnail creation stream. Fuckman City play ratings. This is thumbnail creation stream. Here we go. This here. This. If you don't have Photoshop, just use this. It's very quick and easy. I'm not sure if this will look good actually on the thumbnail. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. I should also just share my screen at this point. There we go. Let's see if it looks good. Maybe I should have... that doesn't look good, does it? Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's put this in here. Let's get O'Reilly to the correct size. And there we go. This will look better, I think. This will look better. Man of the match. My man of the match is... a few players played very well. I think De Bruyne played very well. O'Reilly was solid. He got the goal, but I don't think he's man of the match. Even though he played really well. Yeah, there you go. That looks good enough. There you go. We have made a thumbnail. This is a fucking mess, isn't it? Thumbnails. Everton win. There we go. Let's close this now. And let's actually open up SofaScore. And then we can start with our play ratings rather than waffling over here. There you go. Let me share my screen. SofaScore. Premier League. Man City. No. I want to see Man City. Man City, or Everton Man City, should I say? Everton Man City. Oh, here. There you go. I'm fucking blind. My apologies. There you go. LB loves him. At this point, I don't want to see a sign young players. They'll just rot on the bench. I think we need some quality right now. I don't want to do any youth project bullshit, you know? I want to get some quality into this team. That's what I want. Anyhow. Let's change the thumbnail and then we start the play ratings. One moment. Where is it? There it is. There you go. O'Reilly coming in clutch. 19 years old, bro. FC Barcelona 3-3. Yeah. Ooh, don't drop points. Don't drop points. Yeah, because if they drop points, Real Madrid will be right up in their asses again, you know. Who do Real Madrid play? Well, they're 5 points clear, but Real Madrid win their game till only be 2 points clear. And Madrid play Bilbao. You know what, yeah? Barcelona, late winner, 6 points clear. Or, no. They'll be 7 points clear, sorry. So, Barcelona win, 7 points clear. And then, Real Madrid draw Bilbao. That's title done. Like, that's 6 points ahead for the Barca. That'll be title done. At least I think so. Anyhow, let's start with player ratings rather than waffling. Ortega, bro. Let's talk about him. He made some really good stops today. I think back about the free kick, and I can't remember if it was the first half or the second half, by Everton. And the ball was headed on by Branthwaite into someone else, or was it Branthwaite at the final headed? I'm not sure. But someone headed the ball onto Branthwaite, I believe. And he headed it at target, and Ortega's reaction for that was incredible. He was very good, Ortega. I am very happy with how Ortega played for me for today. He was solid, didn't have too much to do, but he was solid. Both saves were very good. So I'm happy with Ortega. Yeah, goals prevented, 0.97. Ederson does not save those. Let's be honest, Ederson does not save those. Ortega is a 7 for me. 7.5 for you, sorry. Yeah, for me it's a 7. For me it's a 7. Maybe 7.5. I can see 7.5. In fact, yeah, I will give him 7.5 because that first save was incredible. His distribution is poor. We know that from Ortega. But the goalkeepers need to stop shots. And he stopped shots today. So I'm happy with Ortega. I'll give 7.5 to be honest. Yeah, I'll give 7.5 to Ortega. Let's go with that. We'll start on the right with Mateus Nunes. And we'll come right back to center backs and down the thing. Mateus Nunes played solid again. And what I noticed is a lot during the game, Gonzalez would again be with Nunes and Silva as well. And Silva would often drop deeper than Nunes. And Silva, by the way, gets a poor rating in this game, but I'll say why that's wrong. Silva was covering a lot for Nunes. And Gonzalez was covering a lot for Nunes. So Nunes, he was at right back, and when we sunk in, he was at right back. When we went backwards, he runs into his position. He's where he needs to be. He just runs, he has an engine on him, he's still younger. And he's a bit faster than these other players. And he has a good crossing ability, as we saw for his assist to O'Reilly. So, I think he played very well. I think this is what Pep did well. And I'll talk about what Pep did poorly, but this is what Pep did well. And this is why I think Silva played. Nunes was covered. Nunes is bad at defending, we notice. Silva played, Gonzalez played on that right hand side, covered for Nunes. And that helped out a lot. He lost the ball once, in a very bosom moment. Other than that, I'm happy with him. I'm happy with him. Nunes 7.5. Difficult one, Nunes. Nunes is a difficult one for me. Because I feel like he gets kind of carried by Pep. Ortega is 8. That's fair. That is fair because he did make a few good stops. But I'll personally give him a 7.5. Yeah, I'll just personally give him 7.5. But if you give him an 8, I think that's fair. Nunes, I don't want to give him an 8 because he kind of got carried a bit by the system. But in that system, which does carry him, he looked very good. 7.4. I'll go with that. I'll go with 7.4. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz next. He had one moment where he just let the ball go. Where he just let the ball go, and Guardiola was there to cover for him. And lucky that he was. Because otherwise they would have scored. And Diaz, I like Diaz. But this season he's not been it, man. And this game, he made one mistake. One mistake. So I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill him, put him down. He played a lot of good long balls, by the way. But Diaz 5, nah, that is very harsh. That is very harsh. I'll give him a 7.2. I'll give him a 7.2. He lost possession a few times, but that's okay, because he didn't lose possession in any meaningful places that I can really remember. He won his ground duels, but look at this. Look at that. That is not good enough. Just blatantly, that is not good enough. Oh, by the way, PSG have scored. PSG have scored. He needs to do this a lot better. And if he's... Like, bro, I think he needs rest. I think he needs rest. I think Diaz needs rest. I think Vardiol needs rest. And I'm happy to see Akanji play a bit. I want Akanji... Who is our next game? Who is our next game? Aston Villa. And then it's Forest in the final, in the semi-final, sorry. But, we get, no we don't, it's midweek this. Yeah, Diaz needs to be rested. Diaz needs to be rested, I think. First enough for Diaz, I think is fine. And then Vardiol needs to be rested in the Wolves game. I think 2 more games is fine for Vardiol, then rest him against Wolves. And then you've got 7 days in between. You can play him against Southampton. But if we're winning 3-0, take Vardiol off. Take Vardiol off, because if we go to the final, yeah, the final will be midweek. Or is it Bournemouth that will be midweek? And the final on the 18th? I'm not sure. But if we're in the final and we're winning like 3-0 against Southampton, take some of these players who look tired off. And that's what we need to do with Ruben Diaz. He needs to come off a bit more. He needs to be rested a bit more. Yeah, that is my take on Ruben Diaz. 7.2 for him. Vardiol. He looks a lot more comfortable as a centre back than as a left back, doesn't he? His defending as a left back is fucking tragic. But as a centre back, he looks comfortable. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Because he does. And I think he won every aerial duel. Oh. I spoke too soon. I thought he did better in the air than that, but... he got the ball back a few times, I feel like. He blocked shots, he intercepted them as well. He cleared them a lot. In the box, when this guy is in the box, he does well. And sometimes he backs off too much when he's in the left back area. But by the way, he can give long balls too. That's something he can consistently do. Like, Ruben Diaz did that this game, but that's not really his main game. Vardiol is more comfortable with that. He went into midfield a few times to pass a bit, which I don't like. I like Vardiol being deeper than Diaz, because Diaz is not that fast. If we had Kusanov, then I don't mind Vardiol pushing up more. But regardless, it worked out in the end. Vardiol 8.1. That's a bit high. I think Vardiol was solid. I'll just give him a 7.5. I think I'll just go 7.5. Vardiol 7.6. Penalty for Barcelona. Okay, wait. We need to keep this Barcelona game on tabs here. Let's see if they scored the penalty. Yeah, I'll give 7.5. I think he was solid. I don't think he had the greatest game of his life, but he was solid. If they scored this penalty, by the way, that's pretty much La Liga 1. You know, they bought the referees, guys. They bought the referees again. What is his name? Negreira? Is that his name? The guy in the refereeing scandal for Barcelona. Barcelona referee scandal. Was it Negreira? Is that his name? Yeah, Negreira. Let's see. In fact, I can watch this game, can't I? I can literally just open this game. What am I doing here? I can literally just open this game. Where is it? Barcelona Celta Vigo. Here. Let's see. And Rafinha scores a penalty. 8 minutes of stoppage time, by the way, in that Barcelona game. 4-3 to Barcelona. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like over here looking at this shit when I can just watch the game. My brain is not working properly, guys. I overstepped, that's the problem. So yeah, Guardiola sold for me 7.5. Yeah, Barcelona 4-3. Barcelona 4-3. Nico O'Reilly, they're winning that title, bro. They're winning Copa del Rey, that domestic treble. Because they already won Supercopa. Just saying. And then they go on and win Champions League, and now they done the quadruple. O'Reilly, fucking baller. Fucking baller. This guy is not a midfield. It's not a left back. He's a midfielder. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He's been thrown by Pep into the deep end. Here you go, onto left back in a few games. And Pep realized, this guy can do it. This guy can do it. He's given him the left back spot. He's been incredibly solid. He's had a few poor moments, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He has poor moments. The Everton game, he let a player through. I don't know who it was. I believe it was India or someone else, I'm not sure. But he let a player through too easily sometimes. But most times he defends well, he gets back into position, he is disciplined, he tries his best, he runs. He's from one side of the pitch to the other. He's an engine. And he's an 8. And that's why he has that goal scoring ability. He can go into the box, nick a goal. Trash the box like Gundogan used to. This guy is the Gundogan replacement. We don't need a Gundogan replacement. We already have one. What we need is a backup player for midfield. What we need as well is a left back. O'Reilly, when next season, yeah, he should play in midfield. O'Reilly deserves to play in midfield next season. Because he's been incredibly solid. And I think, until the end of the season, he should play at left back, because we have no one else. But for me, O'Reilly, yeah, deserves so much praise. O'Reilly 8.5, O'Reilly 9.1. He's 19 years old, this kid. Nico, I believe. 20 years old. He's 20 years old. But 20 years old. He's younger than me. He's younger than me. But he's very... Well, most these youth players are younger than me, to be fair. I'm at that age now. Most youth players are younger than me. But O'Reilly, I'm just happy that we have someone who can still crash the box and get a goal. Sometimes you just need a goal, and he does that. I'm happy with that. I'll go with 8.6. And the reason why, I don't know if I'm giving him man of the match or not. I'm giving Silva an 8, if you're wondering. So, and I'll explain why when I get to him. I guess he is my man of the match. I guess he is. He played solid all game, got the first goal. 8.6 for O'Reilly. Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, 9.1 is a bit high though, I think. I only give like a 9 out of 10 for some like real goated stuff performances. Like, I've never given a 10 out of 10 before on this channel, by the way. Not even when Haaland, if you remember Haaland, his 5 goals against Leipzig. I gave that a 9.9. Like, that wasn't when I had this channel, but that's like a 9.9 for me. A 10 out of 10 is... actually, no, that is a 10 out of 10, but like, a 9.9 is like Haaland against Fulham last season. First game, where he got like 5 GA. Gonzalez. Right. The statistics say he played poorly. I'm not sure if I agree. Because if you look at it statistically, he lost possession too much. He didn't win his duels enough. But I think what Gonzalez brings us, he didn't dribble a lot, but that's not... Big chances missed. Man. Can someone tell me what chance they're talking about here? Because I don't remember him having any chances. The thing is here, what Gonzalez gets us is count and transition. Like count on transition. He carries us in transition. I don't think he played poorly. I think that's this is hard by sofa score. I don't think he played terribly well either. 6.5. I would go with like... I will go with a 7. And maybe I'm being soft. But I think he did not play as poorly as the statistics suggest. I think he needs to do better. But he wasn't terrible. I don't think he's as poor as the statistics suggest. Right, we need to hurry up here. We've still got half of the fucking team to go through. And subs. Ilkay Gundogan. He balled out again today. He was solid. He got a few balls forward. He was crashing the box still, but off the ball, I feel like he's too invisible sometimes. This game, I think he was more present off the ball. He didn't win his aerial duel, but he won 2 ground duels. He got an interception. I think off the ball this game he was a bit more present than usual. The only thing I want to say about Gundogan is that assist, I don't count it as an assist because he lays the ball off and it's an incredible finish. So it's assists because it's good vision to lay that ball off rather than panic. But I don't count that assist as like incredible assist or something. So, but Gundo 8.8. Oh, Gonzalez 4.5 by the way. Yikes. I guess you don't rate Gonzalez. I think Gundogan played good, but not 8.8 good. Because that would make him... Well, you gave O'Reilly a high rating as well, didn't you? You gave O'Reilly 9.1. But, yeah, I think Gundo deserves a 7.4. He's not incredible, like, don't get me wrong, but he plays solid. He controls the game, he plays solid. So far score gives him a 7.4 as well, so I think 7.4 is fair. Before I talk about Silva, I want to talk about Savinho and De Bruyne. Savinho! What were you doing, mate? What was this man doing? This guy, yeah? Did he create anything? I don't think he really did. He barely got the ball, to be fair to him. He got 1 accurate cross apparently. He wasn't dribbling. That's his best attribute, dribbling. Did not dribble. He was defending well though. But he wasn't dribbling. And that's his biggest attribute, dribbling. And crosses as well. But Savinho? No. What was he doing? I felt like he was just on the pitch. And that's about it. He was invisible. And 5.7, or 5 out of 10 for Savinho is harsh, I think. In fact, no it isn't. I'll concur. I will give Savinho a 5 out of 10. He was invisible. Doku was way better, and Doku was not particularly good either. But Doku was way better. He made an impact. Whereas Savinho didn't. That's unfortunate for Savinho. Because I rate him, but he needs to start playing better. And people will flip up the one time where he got past someone. Okay, it looks good, but it's not effective. And that's a problem. De Bruyne. De Bruyne is still incredible. He created chances. He got us forward. He came back to defend as well, because all people don't give him credit for that. He comes back and defends. He kept us straight throughout the game, I think. De Bruyne played very well as well. I think De Bruyne should probably get a pretty high rating. Yeah, obviously he didn't get scored or get an assist, but I think he did everything right to get a goal or assist. He put some incredible crosses in. I think he'll feel hard pressed not to have gotten an assist. Like, this is very low, but you know what this is here? Because it says 0.08 expected assists. But if Doku gets to the ball and shoots it that he crossed in, now it's suddenly like 0.5 expected assists. So Savio 7 says Wim. Yeah. This is a misleading statistic because there's a few balls De Bruyne put in, very good balls, where if someone would just have gotten to them and they were this close to getting to them, if they were just in the correct position, they would have scored. So for De Bruyne, 7.8 hits as Wim, 7.8. I think that's fair. I think 7.8 is fair for De Bruyne. Not his best game, but he's not washed. He's not washed. And when people say he's washed, he's the old player I don't want to see leave. I don't want to see him leave. It's too late, now he's gone, but this guy, I wish we could keep him. Yeah, 7.8. Everyone agrees on De Bruyne. 7.8. But Ronaldo has been done dirty here. Absolutely done dirty here by SofaScore. But Ronaldo Silva played very well this game. He got a few balls forwards to Nunez, which Nunez did well with, by the way, most of the time. Such as the ball that Nunez crossed in, it was deflected, came back to De Bruyne. He showed very good clearance by Brandtwaite or Tarkowski, I can't remember. But Silva, he was getting the balls before he crossed it in. He was running as always, but he always runs. He didn't really win much of his duels, and he needs to do better there. But what he did here is he covered for Nunez. If you notice here, when Nunez pushed up, Silva dropped back, gave us some stability in that back line when we know Nunez can't defend very well. So I think Silva is done dirty here by only getting a 6.8. I think he deserves more than that. I think this is his best game of the season. Now, that doesn't mean I want him next season. One good game doesn't mean you're not washed anymore. Washed players will put in one odd good game. But it does mean he played a good game. And where credit is due, you should give it. So for me, I'll go with an 8. Honestly, I'll go with an 8. 7.5 for itself. I'll go with an 8 for Bernardo Silva. I'll go with 8. I think he deserves it. I think he played a very good game. I think he's been bad this season. I think he deserves some praise when he plays a good game. And you know what, yeah? Gonzalez and Silva both been done hard by them play ratings. I think the system where they covered for Nunez worked. I think it worked. Marmoush, I think he needed to score his chance. Marmoush off the ball, making the good runs and stuff. Marmoush passing the ball around and stuff, but nah, he needs to score for me. He needs to score. That one chance he got here, that one really big chance he got where the ball just dropped to him. Terrible defending by Everton. Ball just drops to him. He tries to shoot it, and it's just bored. It's just easy for the big foot. If he scored that, he would get a 7.5. He didn't. He did not get surfaced a lot this game. But he still needs to do better. He still needs to do better. No excuses for Marmoush. Rosa gives him a 6.5. I think I'll give Marmoush... Honestly, I think I'll give Marmoush a 6. I'll give him a bad rating. I'll give him a bad rating. Marmoush, he needs to do better. He needs to do better, Marmoush. But he will. Everyone plays a board game. This is what I need people to realize, yeah? Because people are like, oh, you're toxic and negative. No, everyone plays a board game. I understand that. But when he plays a board game, I will criticize him. So don't get on my back because I'm saying, oh, he needs to do better. He needs to do better. Everyone plays a board game, I know, but he needs to do better. And I know people like defending their favorites. Marmoush is one of the favorites. Just saying, I'm not happy with his performance. For me, a 6 out of 10. Should have been better. Let's talk about manager. Let's talk about, first, the substitutes. If you don't know, on my channel, we give substitutes a rating on 5. So we rate players from 0 to 10 that started, and substitutes we rate from 0 to 5, because it's more difficult to rate substitutes, they didn't play as much. So for me, Doku gets a 3 for me, because he came on, did well, cooked his fullback a few times, but it's again the same problem with Doku. It's lack of efficiency. It's lack of efficiency. He looks good, he gets into the positions, but he does nothing in those positions. So for me, Doku is a 3 out of 5. Remember, We rate them out of 5, the substitutes, so 3 out of 5 for Doku. Statistics. Won a lot of ground rules, apparently. Maybe I need to give him a bit more flowers. I'll go with 3 points too. I'll give him a bit more flowers. Akanji. Why did he play in midfield? Why did he play in midfield? Like... Okay. He did not play terribly. He just played okay. Didn't do a lot. He just held on to the ball. Why did he play in midfield? Sure, we'll take it. Akanji, Doku 3, Akanji 3 out of 5. I think that's fair. And the game winner here, Kovacic, came on. I thought we were about to get countered very badly, but he came on, he held us up for most of the game. So, or for most of the time that he was on. He scored the goal. Incredible finish again. People don't give him his praise that he deserves. He's a good scorer, he's a good scratcher of the box, he's a good 8. He's not a 6, I know, but we should stop playing him in 6. Next season, if we keep him, he can be a rotational option at this club and he will be good. He just played 12 good minutes. Sometimes he can play a good game. Soleil of Kovacic. 4 out of 10 for the cover. Or 4 out of 5, sorry, for the cover. I agree, I'll go with 4. I'll go with 4. Now, Pep. It's really a game of 2 halves for me. I think Pep Guardiola's goals were accomplished. Guardiola got what he wanted to have. Like, if we're being very honest, this is what Guardiola wanted. And I just don't disagree. I think he played front row, and I'm not happy with that. But he did set up well for what his goal was. And he did make the correct substitutions, even though I questioned them. He made the correct substitutions, I think, in hindsight. He made the correct substitutions to win us the game. So in the first half, I will give him a 1 out of 5 in the first half. In the second half, I'll give him a 4 out of 5. So, no, I'll give him a 2 out of 5 in the first half. Because he did accomplish his goals, even if I don't agree with those goals. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I'll even give him an extra half a point to be generous, because the second half was very good. I'll give him a 6.5. I didn't agree with your approach. I would have preferred to see McAtee there. I understand what he was doing. What he was doing was, he tried to get the most out of Nunez's crossing ability while covering him at the right back spot, while having someone who can mark that far post. I would have preferred to maybe have McAtee, and then Nico Gonzalez can do the same role he did in the game. I would have preferred to maybe see something else. Let's say Husanov right back, and then Matthijs Nunez right wing. But I understand why he didn't do that. We ended up winning, so it's fine. More games like this, bro. More games like this from Pep. It's been a lot of bad games by Pep. Give me more games like this, and I can actually have some fucking hope in this manager again. Because I said it in the first half as well. I said it in the first half that the lineup was bad, but that we weren't playing too badly. I'm not gonna give Pep a high rating for this game. But I'm not gonna give him a bad rating either. I think that's disingenuous. I think you need to... He could have done worse. And you can't ask him to substitute off a player who's playing well. Bernardo Silva played well. Maybe he's a bit lucky. That Bernardo Silva played well. But at the end of the day, he did, so... I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. No higher than that, because I completely disagree with your ideas. But at the end of the day, he got results. We're happy, we're flying, and that's about it for me. Let me redirect you guys, yeah? Let me redirect you guys to whoever the fuck is live. Goal Charleroi. Where's Charleroi playing? 1 second. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Shut up. Oh yeah, you told me they're playing Mechelen. I fucking forgot. I forgot, you told me. Shut up, FC, Tots. KV Mechelen 10, if Google doesn't want. Yeah, you told me, I forgot, yes. I think they'll win that. Anyhow, that's it for me. Don't leave yet, I'll redirect you guys to whoever the fuck is live. Why is my browser lagging so fucking much? Like and subscribe, by the way, if you haven't already. Why am I so laggy? Stop lagging, bruh. I can't close my stream. My browser is lagging, I can't close my stream. I'm being fucking trapped, you know. I'm a fucking prisoner. There you go. This fucking browser is gonna take the piss out of me, you know. Zed is live. Should I redirect to Zed? I think he'll be rounding up soon. 1 second, guys. 1 second. How much longer is Zed live? Started streaming 38 minutes ago. You know what? I'll just redirect to him. Let's hope he doesn't enter a stream. Alfred in chat, guys. Alfred in chat. And I'll see you guys there. Go subscribe to Zed, by the way. He deserves to be on more subscribers than he has. He's very close to 1,000. So go subscribe to Zed, yeah? I'll see you guys there. I'm redirecting now.